on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today we're taking a look at WWE Mattel Monday Night Wars Elite Series 3 featuring Harlem Heat with Stevie Ray and Booker T. If you guys did catch my first half review of this wave, I've been slowly tracking these figures down. They are exclusive to Walmart, so I was able to track RVD and The Rock down at my local store. The very next day, I found just Booker T at another shipper, and since then, nothing has hit my area, so I paid a little extra for Stevie. I got him off of eBay. I paid $35 ship, so I really wanted to complete the Disciple. I feel like I've been waiting with these three figures in hand, and I didn't want to open Booker T until I did a review, and I was like, do I want to review Booker T by himself? Do I want to wait till I get Stevie? And I feel like it just made sense to finish out this wave with Harlem Heat together, so I waited. Booker T just arrived, so paid a little bit extra. I know it's a little known. I definitely would like to track down the Chase figures. I know the way the assortments have been going on these shippers have been so random. Like one shipper I found had a bazillion rocks and one RVD and maybe one of each from what was reported on a figure finding board. By the time I got there, all they had was rock and RVD. This one particular shipper had one set of the Monday Night Wars figures. It had maybe, I think it was maybe 2 or 3 rocks, one RVD, and one Booker T left by the time I got there. So it's just so random. I'm hearing people getting the Chase figures, and then, you know, some are multiple Chase figures in a shipper. And then I'm hearing people getting like one Chase Booker T and then one standard Stevie Ray. It's just really frustrating. Let's just make these figures readily available. But nonetheless, I at least have these standard versions here in the black attire. Remember, the Chase are in the blue. I believe the hands on those actually don't have the Harlem Heat kind of coloring on there for the blue Chase ones, but correct me if I'm wrong. And I don't think Booker T, or I don't even know if Stevie Ray have the kind of strip over their nose on those figures. But when I get those figures in hand, I guess I will do another review or a quick review of those two, because I definitely want them. But they look great in their black attire. So we did receive Harlem Heat one time in the Mattel line. They came out in their red attire. I do have those figures, and we will compare them. But you do get your Build-A-Figure Disciple, your standard box here for the Monday Night Wars Elite. You get the image of Stevie and Booker T here. One of my favorite WCW tags, and I was a huge Harlem Heat fan, man, especially back in the mid-90s. You will see the date for the Disciple of when he wore the attire, 8/17/1998. So I do have the other pieces. We will complete the Disciple within this figure review. It looks like we'll see on the back, actually, what pieces come with who. But flipping over to the side of the packaging, you will see the nameplate, certified authentic. Flipping all the other side, you will see the image of Booker T and Stevie, as well as the dates for the Nitro where these are from. June 24th, 1996 is when they wore this black gear. Take a look at the back, get the read-up. If you guys want to get a quick pause here, if you guys want to look at the back of the box for Booker T. The same for Stevie right here, if you guys like to pause. So it looks like Booker comes with a torso for your Disciple figure, and the arms and hands come with Stevie Ray. I believe the head came with RVD, and the legs came with The Rock. So hopefully you guys can track this set down, but enough chatting. I'm excited to get these guys out of the packaging, compare them with their original Elite form, as well as put the Disciple fully together. Starting us off, we are taking a look at Stevie Ray out of the packaging. So his accessories do include a set of interchangeable mic open holding hands. You will see the detailing on these, like kind of like a glove or something that's painted on the top of the hands. I believe on the Chase figures in the blue, they do not have this detailing. So someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't have those figures in hand, but that's what I'm hearing. You can see the pegs are painted in red to kind of match that stripe down the middle here, and you can see how it doesn't look the best on the inside, to be totally honest. For your Disciple part, so you will get a set of fisted hands. You can see the gloved hands here with the biker gloves and the cuts around the knuckles, as well as the arms here to complete your Disciple. I'm very excited. You'll see he's got the bigger, bulkier arms. He does have the tattoo here on the forearm. The hands are the mic open holding gloved hands here, as you can see that. Stevie himself also does come with this removable do-rag here. So the original Elite 46, I believe it was, Harlem Heat figures in the red came with a do-rag, as well as those other kind of hats that came with the figures. They did come with the sunglasses as well, so the do-rag does remove here. If you guys want to look on that, there's some detailing of the flames on the front as I drop it, unfortunately, here. But you can see the sculpting here in the back. Looks pretty good. Again, the glasses are kind of like those Bret Hart kind of like circle glasses. They are removable. Actually fit on there okay, not the best, but they didn't fall off that bad. And you can see the head sculpt looks pretty good. I do like the likeness to Stevie. I believe this is the same head as the Elite 46 figures, but this is in the black attire. You do have the updated articulation as far as the double jointed pinless arms. You can see the singlet here. We'll zoom in. You can see it does say Harlem Heat. Got the nice flames on there, the little sculpt design on their singlet. Same on the back here. Now this is not removable. If you guys want to cut it and get it off the figure, you could. I know Booker wrestled in the Harlem Heat kind of like flame pants for a while. I would love to see a Stevie Ray NWO slapjack version. That's one that probably only all the Stevie you'd really need in your collection, right? But that would be cool to get down the road. But I'm happy that we do have the Harlem Heat tag team version here. You'll see it does have the armbands here with the flames. Again, the hand kind of like gloves or whatever mold you want to call it. Same on the other side. The pants look really good. You do see the flames going down the side. You do see he kind of has this like off red kind of boot coloring here. It does have the white soles. Looks really nice with the black laces. So pretty simple attire here for Stevie Ray, but I absolutely love this head sculpt. I love the nose strap or whatever you want to call the, you know, very iconic to what I remember with the Harlem Heat. Moving on to Booker T, raising the roof here. Absolutely loved Harlem Heat. They just had such great energy. One of my favorite tag teams growing up as a kid. Booker looks so good right now. But let's look at the accessories that do come with your Booker T. So you get a set of the mic open holding hands. Same design as Stevie here. You'll see it does have the fisted hands on the figure itself. For your Build-A-Figure part for your Disciple, you do get the torso and the vest. So the torso looks to be like maybe a Lex Luger Build-A-Figure torso, very similar. I really like the detailing on the vest here. You can see the little buttons on the front. On the back, it does have the NWO logo. Looks pretty sweet. You can see the little tassels hanging off, but we'll definitely be looking forward to building the Disciple at some point during this video review. Booker T, for the most part, again, same do-rag as Stevie here, same molded design. You do get the same sunglasses here, the little sunglasses. Head sculpt looks pretty good. Again, I don't know if they're exactly the same, but these definitely do look like a better version as far as the head sculpts. It does have the nose strap on there as well. You can see the same deco for your Harlem Heat. Sorry, zoomed in a little too much. Harlem Heat logo here with the flames. Same on the back. Again, singlet is not removable. If you want to get an extra Booker and cut this off to have him during kind of his start of his singles run, you can do that as well. Similar design here on the armbands with the flames. Same detailing here on the pants as well. Looks pretty good. You can see the same color in boots as Stevie Ray. I'll bring him back. You can see different logos on each of them for Booker here and Stevie on the right side over here. Same white soles. He does have white laces on here. So Booker actually looks pretty damn good. I definitely want to compare Booker T with some of his other elites as well as the Harlem Heat set. Starting our comparisons off, I wanted to bring in a few different Mattel Elite Booker T figures. We obviously do have the Harlem Heat figure, which we will compare in the next segment with Stevie Ray. But you can see here, we do have the NWO version of Booker T. Of course, he didn't join the NWO at all in WCW, but when he gets to WWE, they throw him in there for a hot minute. We do have a similar attire here in the white, very... it's pretty much the same figure here. You'll see the same head sculpt, just kind of repainted. And then we have King Booker towards the later end of his career. I definitely would love to see an Ultimate Edition Booker T, but here's a few comparisons for you guys. So here we have our Elite 46 Harlem Heat figures. You can see the difference in the attires. I'm so tempted to go on eBay and overpay for those Chase figures. They just look so damn good. Would be nice to pair them all together with the red and black versions here. Would love to add those blue ones to my collection. In fact, I probably will at some point, but let's go kind of one by one with each and kind of compare them. So the Elite 46 did also come with the do-rags, but they also came with these kind of like, I don't know if they're skull caps or whatever you want to call them. But let's remove the glasses and the hats off of Booker on both figures to kind of get a difference of that head sculpt. So I want to say the head sculpt is the same, but it definitely looks, I don't want to say significantly better, but definitely better on the Monday Night Wars version. You can see the difference in the attire here with the Harlem Heat logos. Of course, the tag team belts is something that I feel like really would have put this set over the top. That's probably one gripe, but difference in the flames, difference in the boots. The red to me still pops a little more, but I really do like the head sculpt on the newer version. Not to say the original was bad, but you know, if I had to give a preference, we're going to bring in Stevie Ray here. Let's get the little do-rag off as well as the skull cap here. You can see the head sculpts here. Again, I'm going to say they're the same, but the paint applications look way better. And these were pretty good for the time. You're talking Elite 46. That's quite some time ago. Not to say that these are bad by any stretch of the means, but I'm definitely going to say the new ones are definitely a step above. Again, if you want to compare the gear, the size of the arms, looks like they used some bigger arms on the earlier Stevie, which I'm okay with either. I feel like Stevie was a big guy. If you guys want to look at the attires versus each other, both are great, but just having both these figures with the tag belts here, I really would have wished the Monday Night Wars Elites could have came with them. So here we go. Let's put all these pieces together and assemble our NWO Disciple. The legs, I believe, came with the Rock. We have the torso that did come with Booker T. We're going to snap these pieces in, and I absolutely love the new Build-A-Figure pieces. They just snap in so nicely. Looking at this torso piece here, let's go ahead and plug in the arms here for your Disciple. That did come with Stevie Ray. So if you guys do want to build them and you know what pieces you need to acquire or missing, or if you're just kind of grabbing the pieces by itself, I hope you guys are able to be successful, because this figure already is starting to look pretty sick, and we're not even done yet. Let's go ahead and pop this head on, and there you go. We have ourselves a completely assembled Disciple. Let's go ahead and throw on those black shades. Man, I can't believe he's here. This looks so good, man. Look how badass this is. You know, as a kid, I didn't even know this was Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I was like, who the hell is this guy? Hogan's like right-hand man, his little bitch, holding his title belt. Looks pretty good. Pinless legs, pinless arms. These pieces all snapped in together so nicely. Man, I'm very happy to add this to my collection. This was a huge one for a very deep cut in professional wrestling. And just a quick comparison for you guys. We could pull so many different NWO members off of my shelf here, but let's go with the core ones here. We do have the Greatest Hits Ultimate Edition Hollywood Hogan, my favorite figure in my collection from Mattel. We also have the Ultimate Edition Eric Bischoff from the WCW ring, as well as the Disciple. If there's any complaint on the Disciple, I will say the glasses don't fit super great. You can see kind of a little bit of a gappage there, but other than that, this figure is phenomenal. Definitely will look really good with the rest of your NWO figures on your display. Before we wrap up with some final thoughts, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this Monday Night Wars set, and if you will be added into your collection. While you're at it, please turn on those notification bells. Stay tuned to the newest action figure reviews here on my channel. So we have the full set back here. I was able to do a review of RVD and The Rock, so if you missed it, go ahead and check it out. We were able to complete the wave. This was not easy. I was able to track these down at my local Walmart, except Stevie. I ended up having to go the eBay route for that. But you know what? This was a very fun set. I absolutely love all of these figures. This is one of my favorite Build-A-Figures to date. I feel like the Build-A-Figure sets have just been getting more and more fun. They're not just suited figures anymore. You know, you're getting actual wrestlers, and that's what we wanted. Like, how many times can you get a suited guy with that ugly, stupid T-joint crotch? Thank God they updated. Mattel is making strides in the Build-A-Figure wave without a doubt. Let me talk about the figures that we did review. Harlem Heat, absolutely love them. Booker T and Stevie both look great. I love the matching attire. I will say, if there was one gripe, they should have came with tag team belts. I really would have put them over the top. I guess budget-wise, I understand why they couldn't. But, you know, we only get these guys released so many times, so it would have been awesome if they could have threw in the tag team belts. I definitely want to track down the Chase versions. If I had to pick which one I think is more iconic, I think the black to me is more iconic versus the Chase, even though I do want them just as much. I will say I like the Monday Night Wars Booker and Stevie better looking as far as aesthetically than, you know, with the way the faces printing and all that on there looks really good. But to me, the red attire is just so iconic, so I'm gonna give the slight edge to the Elite 46 figures. Not that they're better figures, but just the nostalgic feel to Harlem Heat. I always picture them in red, so that's why I'm gonna go that route. But I will say, technically, these are better figures, so definitely add them to your collection if you're a WCW guy like me. Without a doubt, I love the Disciple. It's perfect in my mind. The one stupid gripe is the glasses are okay. They don't fit the best, but they're not going to fall out. I just feel like they don't sit flush on his face, but you can't even notice it looking at it from the front angle here. But these figures are all really fun. We're going to go ahead and rank the set since this is the last review. You know, from my least favorite to my favorite, and we'll talk about that real quick. My least favorite figures don't necessarily mean they're bad figures. They're just in order of how the figure is executed and how excited I was for it. So real quick, we're going to go at number 5 being my least favorite figure from this set. I'm going to go with RVD. The short kickers just really bother me. I love the attire. I feel like it just pops so well, just crazy colors. The head sculpt is okay. It's not awful, as a lot of people are saying, but for those reasons, I'm going to put him at number 5. At number 4, I'm going to go Stevie Ray, just because I guess it's Stevie Ray. No knock to him. I hope to get a Slapjack Stevie NWO version at some point, and then I think I'm pretty good on Stevie Ray figures for my collection here, but glad to have him back in the Mattel line. At number 3, I'm going to go with The Rock. I feel like this is really just a repainted figure. I do appreciate the cloth shirt he came with, the microphone. I did add the championship belt here and the glasses to kind of plus him up to complete the nation. So excited for this figure. But you know what? We've gotten so many Rocks. I'm going to have to give number 2 to Booker T. I just think, you know, we don't get a lot of Harlem Heat Bookers. We've gotten a lot of Elite Booker T's kind of from his WWE run, but I would love to see an Ultimate Edition of him kind of in his singles WCW run, kind of when he was rising to the ranks. Maybe not quite where he achieved like the WCW Championship. Maybe when he was the TV champion and the US champion. I feel like I was such a big Booker T fan at that point. And of course, I would love to see when he was kind of main event status in WCW. Without a doubt, my favorite figure from this set, another NWO member, we have the Disciple. This is a long-wanted figure. Mattel delivered. It just came out so good. It's going to pair well with the NWO collection. So, again, all these figures are Walmart exclusives. I hope you guys can find them. I'm not going to lie. It has been a pain. Mattel, if anyone's watching any of these video reviews, I know you're trying, but it hasn't gotten any easier. I'm going to say we need to give you a little more patience. We're on Series 3. Hopefully pre-order ship, because those aren't supposed to come out till August. We're only in July as of this recording. So I hope they get better, because it has not been fun through 3 series right now to collect these figures. If you really want them, either you're really going to have to do legwork, or you're going to end up paying a little more on the secondary market. So it's all how bad you really want these figures. But thank you so much for tuning in. Before you guys go, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. I appreciate all your continued support and watching my videos. Really does mean a lot, and I will catch you all in the next one.